Welcome to the Kurz Team Real Estate Show, where we will be discussing the ups and downs of real estate, evaluating the state of the market, and exposing what's hot and what's not, as we interview some of the most successful and dynamic individuals in our area. So sit back and relax while we bring a fresh perspective on the world of real estate in South Florida. You can find the Kurz Team online at www.thecurzteam.com or call us at 786-529-5273. Now, here's your host, David Kurz.
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is David Kurz with the Kurz Team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate. I'm here today with two of my best agents, my brother Alex Kurz and my team manager Jennifer Munizaga. How are you guys doing?
Great. How are you, Dave?
Awesome. So listen, this is the first time we're on the radio with you guys. I know you're sitting in traffic right now. You're thinking about a million other things. You got a lot of stuff on your mind from what happened throughout the day. So what we want to do is we want to bring you a fresh perspective on what's happening in real estate from Miami to Fort Lauderdale to Boca to all our South Florida areas. I like to think of us as a very different kind of real estate team. A lot of people come to Miami and they immediately start thinking Miami Beach, right? And we're a different kind of team. We like to say that there's a lot more to South Florida than just the beaches. And there really is. We have so many beautiful communities around here. So ideally, what we plan to do for you guys is to give you, again, a fresh perspective on real estate and everything from mortgages to credit repair to what's hot, what's not, what's going on the market, what are some of the best properties for sale. You know, sometimes we get these crazy things that hit the market, right? Like we get like $40 million houses on the market and we're going, holy crap, who's going to buy that house, right? So just to give you a quick introduction, you can visit us at thecurzteam.com. And I know a lot of you are thinking right now, what did he say? Kurz, Kurz? No, it's Kurz. So thecurzteam.com. In Miami, I happen to be Cruz quite often. In Boca, I'm Kurtz because they feel like they need to add a T to my name, right? So you can tell that we've been through this 100 million times, right? So it is thecurzteam.com. And you can reach us on our office anytime you want, 786-529-5273. That's our phone number. It reaches our office at night. Sometimes I have it adjusted to my cell phone. So if you feel like you want this voice on the other end of your telephone, just give me a call, right?
Yeah.
So Jen, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me, I know you, but tell everybody out there a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so basically I've been doing real estate for nearly 3 years and just basically enjoying Miami. I used to live in Oregon for 5 years, but I did grow up in Miami, so coming back and really getting into real estate and helping other people find their home is actually something that's very enjoyable to me. And nothing. So now I'm with Douglas Elliman and I'm in this team and got my hands full.
I hope you're enjoying the team. Are you enjoying it?
I am.
And let me ask you, like, what's your perspective? Because every agent looks at South Florida in a very different way. I know the way I look at it. How do you look at South Florida? How do you look at it in a real estate mindset? Now that you're in real estate, it's easy. Like a lot of people, I like to think that real estate can come up in any conversation whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
Because it's normally a pretty hot topic.
Yeah.
Okay. But now that you're in it, now that you're in the mix, now that you're helping buyers and sellers left and right all day long, every day, how do you look at the real estate market here?
Okay, so it depends what you're comparing it to. Honestly, a lot of people may think that the real estate market here is crazy. As much as this market went down really bad in 2008, the market went up just as quickly. It's just it's a different place. They call it, there's Florida and then there's the rest of the United States, right? So in Miami, what I find is you can find something in real estate, like a home in a home.
Like what?
In Miami, you can find a home you can get better value than you were to compare it to New York. New York is more expensive, and you're probably, like in condos, you're probably finding yourself looking at another building, whereas here you're closer to the beaches and you have better views, and it costs you probably like a quarter of the price, right?
Yeah, a quarter to half the price in
New
York City.
Yep. And And I guess it has it's its value. If you were to go to North Carolina, you probably find a home that's less expensive, but you definitely do not have what's available out here in Miami. The people, the environment, the atmosphere, again, the beaches, the party life. There's a lot to Miami than just, I guess, the sunlight that we get throughout the whole year. So.
Well, yeah, but that's a real big plus right there, because I'm a born and raised New Yorker, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll never denounce New York. New York is amazing. New York City, there's no other city like New York City, right? It in its own fashion, in its own way, right?
Yeah.
But I go to New York to visit family in the wintertime, and I'm there 4 days. I'm ready to go home. Like, I'm done. And I know Alex can vouch for me. So, by the way, Alex Kurz is my brother. Alex moved down here from New York to join our real estate team and to get on the grind with us out here in South Florida. And so, I got to tell you, Alex, how long have you been here already? I can't even think about it.
I've been here, I think, as a total of 8 months right now.
It seems like 2 years.
Feels like forever. It does. I gotta say, it feels like forever. I'm getting kind of tired of it. Miami's growing on me. As the longer I stay here, the longer I'm adjusting to the Miami lifestyle.
If it wasn't for your pretty face, I don't know if I know.
That's what they keep telling me. I don't know. I keep hearing that over and over again. Must be some truth to it.
So listen, I know my perspective. Jen gave hers. So coming here from New York, all right, and knowing what the real estate market is like in New York City, and then coming here and seeing this, right? And now we're going into winter. Did you spend last winter here? Yeah, you did.
I was here, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, I'm like, this is the only place in the country that I can be on a boat in January.
Yeah, actually, that was one of our first. Right? That was one of my first experiences here in Miami. When we went out. I gotta tell a little bit. We went out on David's boat. It was probably early December. And, in New York City, that's like, 4 jackets, 11 scarves, earmuffs, the whole nine. And we're out on David's boat. We're, having a couple cocktails. It's family. And he took me to this little island off of the city of Miami and pulled up on No Name Island. Yeah. And we pulled up and kind of pulled up onto the sand a little bit. And I was laying in the water just looking at the skyline of Miami. And I was like, wow. Yeah. This is unreal. It is surreal. It was, and from that moment on, I kind of was like, all right, I could be here. I could stay here.
Now that you're in the mix, now that you're going in and out of condos all the time, in and out of houses all the time, like what do you think? Because all right, so I went to do a presentation up in New York to the Douglas Elliman agents, right?
I was there,
and I stayed in a hotel there. Yeah, but you stayed with family.
Yeah,
I stayed at the hotel.
I stayed in mommy's house.
I stayed in mommy's house. and I stayed at a hotel, and then so the first thing that I do, just out of habit, is I like to open the curtains and let the sunlight in, right? But my window was literally in an alleyway with 4 other buildings sharing the alley. Yeah. I looked in there and there was nothing in there,
Well, that's New York City, though.
That's New York City.
That's New York City living, and that's a part of it. That's what goes with it.
People pay for that. They love it.
People pay for it. They love it. They don't want to leave it. They don't want to change from it. That's New York City living.
So, but now you've got
being in Miami now. I mean, knowing what I know about New York City. I mean, I grew up there my whole life. I've only been in Miami for 8 months, so coming down, and I actually want to touch on what you said before too about when people come to Miami, they say, "Oh, Miami Beach, Miami Beach, Miami Beach," because that's what everyone thinks, right? Ocean Drive, Wet Willie's.
That's our tourist spot.
Mangoes, right? Which are all awesome things, but there is so much more to Miami than that, and I am slowly grasping a hold of that as someone who came here basically as a tourist. I'm getting a hold of that. The downtown area and Mary Brickell Village and the restaurants, the nightlife here. Then there's also, as you go further up Biscayne, you have the culture of the theater and Wynwood and all that, those arts and all the arts district has to offer you, and the design district has to offer you with literally the world's highest end of retail fashion designers right here in the heart of Miami. I mean, there's so much more to offer than what people normally think, and it does take time because it took me a little bit of time to be like, wow, this is over here and that's over there. But as I like to call myself a newborn native of Miami, you get a hold of these things.
The transplant,
yeah. You get a hold of these, all that Miami has to offer you, which is so much more than just Ocean Drive. It's a city in itself filled with all different kinds of culture, and the real estate market here is
phenomenal.
It's booming.
It's
I
phenomenal.
mean, you can't drive through Brickell without passing a new
building.
development coming up. Yeah, I mean, it's out of control. But
And I personally, I think it's fantastic, and I got to tell you that you know, we talk about New York and Miami and this and that, and we can't. There's no comparison. We can't compare it. It's very different.
Apples and oranges.
You know, but then when I think about it, and I'm like, hey, for $2,500 a square foot, $2,000 a square foot, I could be at this amazing killer building with like views of the ocean and walk to
360
the beach.
degree.
The beach is my backyard and
floor to ceiling
like
glass.
all this fantastic stuff in Miami Beach, and then for that same price in New York City, what view do I get? Like it's nothing.
Oh,
right?
well,
like
I
compared to prices of looking at on the Hudson with a view of the Statue of Liberty, or compared to prices on Central Park.
Yeah, and even if the
Central Park is one of the most beautiful views that you can get in Manhattan, right?
Absolutely. I mean, so even looking at it like that, even if the price per square foot is the same, your unit's nowhere near the same.
Yeah.
Your amenities are nowhere near the same. I mean,
it's just different.
being
And I
able
know
to
New
walk
York
down,
City's really, they're really coming up on the amenities. They're really coming up on certain things. But like, let's face it, unless you have an indoor pool, how often can you use a pool in New York?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, many
You got
buildings
about 3-4
do.
months.
Many buildings do, and many buildings have great, wonderful, state-of-the-art amenities, just like they do here. But just the price point is way higher than it is here.
Ours are so awesome.
Ours is so awesome.
awesome.
So awesome.
You know, and it's funny because like I talk to people all the time, like Miami natives, right? And Miami natives will say, "Man, Miami's getting so expensive. It's getting so expensive. You know, what are people going to do? How are we going to move around? There's so much construction. Where are all these people going to come from?"
Yeah.
And I keep telling people, guys, listen, this is nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like, yes, it's expensive. It's a major metropolitan city. You know, when you think of major metropolitan cities, personally, you know, I think of places where Element opens offices, right? Los Angeles, New York City.
The Hamptons.
You know, major cities. Like, you know, I think LA, New York, Miami.
Yeah.
Like, I think of those as like the three corners of the United States, right?
It's a trifecta.
Yeah.
It's a trifecta. And so, you know, I think about that and I say, well, we should be expensive. We're one of the most sought after cities in the entire nation. I'll take it even a step further. I think we're one of the most sought after cities in the entire world.
We're actually
Right?
number 4 on the most important cities to the world's super wealthy. Number 4.
See, and that's a hell of a deal. We went to the Wealth Report, didn't we?
Yeah, it also said that I think in 10 years we'll probably still be up there in the top 5.
That's fantastic.
I think we'll be more than 4.
Yeah,
I think it'll be
like 2.
you know a border of a fight
Can't
between
remember.
New York and LA for 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, where else are you gonna think of? Our dad lived at in Charlotte, North Carolina,
Oh.
right?
In a nice house,
Sweet.
so
It was a really
it was
nice,
a nice
house. You know, hills and mountains and, you know, snowy caps
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But man, that is just not me, dude.
No.
I can't do it.
Not at all.
I need to be in the brick and mortar.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
No, you like the lifestyle here.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
Listen,
yep.
it doesn't matter how pretty the homes are in the other places. It doesn't compare.
It doesn't
you know?
compare.
It's the lifestyle.
You
It's
pay
being-
for what
yeah.
you're getting.
And then sometimes you drive around like Coconut Grove or something, and you see one of those southern type homes, and you're like, "What is that doing here?"
But I love that. I love that. Like when you see somebody come up with their own architecture that's not,
They came
old
from somewhere
school,
else.
It's out of control.
Spanish Armada style houses, which you see so often here. Someone comes up with something different. I think it's really
Yeah.
cool.
It's awesome. So, hey guys, I want to talk to you now that we're talking about this fantastic market and all the beautiful stuff in it. I got to talk to you about some of the listings that we have. And we've got a couple listings coming up that are real fantastic, okay? We have one in Miami Gardens. That's a 3-bedroom for $195,000. Like, that's a pretty good deal, man. You know, a lot of people think Miami and they're like, oh, everything's in the millions. Everything's in the millions. No, it's not. Not everything's in the millions. Like, you can still buy a $200,000 house in Miami-Dade County.
Absolutely.
You know?
In a good area.
In a good area, you know? And listen, I'll push it even further. Broward, you know, Palm Beach, there's still places that are extremely affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have beautiful homes out there within the $200,000 price point. And I mean, quite honestly, a lot of people may complain of the drive, but what's 30 minutes? To get to the beach, like really, how many times do you really go to the beach?
I mean, the closer you are to the east, you got to say the more expensive it gets. You know.
Well, as far the further you are, like you say that, Jen, what's 30 minutes to the beach? It's really true because growing up, I grew up in Queens, New York, and the closest beach was Jones Beach, and that was about 40 minutes. And if you try getting there at 10 a.m. on a Saturday, you're looking at an hour ride. And we did it almost every other weekend through the summer, and nobody minds because you're in the car with your friends. You got the music going. You're ready, all ready to go. Everyone's having a great time. And the Jones Beach does not even compare to the beaches you have here.
No,
so, you know,
Jones Beach was like the good beach. You know,
that's like
it was Jones Beach or Orchard Beach, and we were like, well, you know, I'm gonna avoid the needles and garbage in the water, so I'm gonna go to Jones Beach, where it's a nicer beach, you know. But hey, listen, we're gonna come back in a couple seconds. We're gonna take a little commercial break, and we'll tell you more about some of the Kurz Team listings that we have, so we can introduce you to the kind of market that we deal with and the kind of good stuff that you can find out there. My name is David Kurz, and I'm the sales director for the Kurz team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate. Our team specializes in South Florida real estate, focusing on buyers and sellers alike. You can visit us at either one of our two sites, themiamihomesearch.com or thekurzteam.com, or call us at 786-529-5273. No matter your price point, there's a specialist on our team that knows how to properly help you sell your home or find the home of your dreams. My team and I work hard to ensure our clients are happy, and because of this, we've become one of South Florida's best-known real estate teams. You can visit us today at thekurzteam.com or themiamihomesearch.com, or call us at 786-529-5273 and set an appointment. Let us come out and see you. Hey everyone, hope you're all ready for our show. My name is David Kurz.
And my name is Alex Kurz.
And together with our real estate team, we are bringing you the Kurz Team Real Estate Show.
Tune in and check us out as we discuss South Florida real estate live on the radio every week, bringing you new and exciting real estate information.
You can visit our site and listen live at kurzteamradio.com. Hey, welcome back from the commercial break. If you're just joining us, this is Kurz Team Real Estate Radio. We are here. My name is David Kurz. I am a real estate professional with Douglas Elliman Real Estate. I run the Kurz team here, and I'm sitting here with two of my best agents, Jennifer Munizaga, who's my team manager.
Hello.
And I got Alex Kurz with me too, who is my brother.
Hey.
Hence the Kurz last name.
Best name in the world.
Right? So for everyone out there, if you want to know what we're about and you want a little more information about us, visit our website. It's thekurzteam.com. That's TheKurz team.com, right? And I spell my name out again if you missed the beginning of the show. Like I said, in some places down here in South Florida, I'm Kurtz with the T. There's no T in my name. Or I am Cruz in Miami a lot of times. Senor Cruz, you know? No, it's Kurz, guys. So we get that a lot. So if you want to talk about us, or you want to check us out, or you want to see what we're about, hit our website, learn all about us. You'll learn about our TV show that we do on Miami in Style, which is a local TV show. You'll learn about our radio show that we're doing right now. You'll learn where we are on and when we are on, right? I had to space that one out. You'll learn about our magazine. We produce a magazine once a quarter, and you can actually view those magazines on our website, okay? And you can listen to our media if you missed the show and you like the show, because it's awesome. You can come onto the website. Awesome. You come onto the website, and you can go to what is it? Kurz Team Radio, right? You
Kurz Team Radio. Kurz.
Kurz.
KurzTeamRadio.com.
I got CURS a couple times.
Yeah. I get that sometimes.
That's sometimes.
Yeah.
Kurz.
You're a curse.
Kurz. That wasn't nice. I don't know if you guys caught on to that. That went right over my head for a second. But not nice, man.
Not nice. Sorry about that. So we do have a couple other members of our team, Diana Garayar and Sandra Matrakis. Everyone on the team is bilingual except for Alex. So if you need
I speak fluent white boy.
And he's very good at it, very articulate.
He'll throw in a couple of Spanish words every once in a while. He uses
like
Google's
dale.
Caliente.
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 He's
I know that
in
one.
Miami.
He's getting
Mucho cervezas, por favor.
Yeah.
I know that one.
He's learning the business. Learning the business. So, guys, I want to go back to some of the listings that we have now. I'm going to start with the coming soons, right? So, before we left for the break, we were talking about this great deal in Miami Gardens, right? So, it's a 3-bedroom, completely remodeled house in Miami Gardens. It's 2850 Northwest 173rd Terrace. And that home is going for $195,000, which is fantastic.
Yeah, no, that's incredible, especially with all the renovations that they did to the place.
Renovations and the location.
They killed it. So I'm going to tell you how much of a good deal this is, right? Because you're talking about the renovations. Mm-hmm. So the guy who bought this house, he bought it in an auction, really banged up. Like, the house was in really bad shape, right? But he owns a general construction company, okay? And his partner's an architect. and this is their first project together, right? So what happens? They went all out. And we were like, dude, there are things you got to do. You got to make the house great, but like, you're not building a mansion in Coral Gables here. Like,
it's not for you.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not for you. Like, let the person that's going to buy the house do something for themselves too.
Yeah.
It's investment, you know?
Yeah.
But the truth is that they did a really bang up job. It's beautiful. The floors, the kitchen, they painted the entire outside of the house. They put up a fence. Like, they really went all out with this house.
And I just got to put this out there. A lot of investors will purchase a property that's completely banged up, and then they'll just, buy something that's not of the best quality, but it still looks good, right? And people go in and they love it. But this person actually went all out. Like, these two people actually went all out and used really high quality things. They it completely changed the house. At first it was green, now it's like a cream color.
It's really nice now. It's really nice now. It was like booger green before.
Yeah,
it really
was.
It was bad.
It was terrible.
It looked like Marvin the Martian lived there.
Yeah.
So, and then we have this other one coming up that Sandra just met with yesterday, as a matter of fact. Nice. And we're gonna take pictures this week. We're gonna get it on the market this week. But it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom villa. Okay. And this is 14239 Southwest 96 Terrace. This is Miami, 33186 area code. And this one's actually listed for $190,000 as well. So now,
a villa.
It's a villa, like it's and so it's considered a townhouse, like it's labeled as a townhouse legally, and it's just one story, so they consider that to be a villa, which is very attractive to a lot of people, because someone like my mom, for instance, right? My mom doesn't want to be going up and down stairs. But she likes the idea of a townhouse because it's minimal maintenance. Yeah. You have a very small backyard. You park right in front of your house, and there's very little cleaning.
The luxuries
to do,
of a private house without all the hassle.
All the hassle, exactly.
Right.
So now she's like, looking. I think this one is almost 1,400 square feet, which is a fairly good size for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Yeah. And then so the other great part about this particular property is that legally it's a lot and block.
Okay.
Right? So
I was just going to ask you. I was like, okay.
Now all the realtors in the room got really excited. Everybody else out there is going, what the heck did he just say, right? So it kind of transforms to the mortgages, right? So ideally what happens is when you're looking at townhouses out there and you're thinking, I'm going to use an FHA loan to purchase a house. If you don't know what an FHA loan, it's a federally backed loan, which only requires 3.5% down payment. Yeah. But it doesn't qualify for every type of home. For instance, there are very, very, very few condos that qualify for FHA. Yeah. And I'm talking about very few.
It's in the works, though.
It's in the works. They're coming back. And a lot of that has to do with the way, the market crashed back in the day, right?
The lenders protecting themselves.
Exactly, And so I think that, not that I think that, but when a home or townhouse, sometimes these townhouses, when they were developed as condos. I mean, they look like townhouses, they taste like townhouses, they feel like townhouses, they photograph like townhouses, but they're condos.
Yeah, well, you don't have interest in one single land for that particular space. It's like it's one whole lot, and then it's shared interest between all of the townhomes, all of the people there. So then it's not, because of that, it's considered a condo.
And I was told, I don't know if this is true or not, please don't take my word for this, but I was told at one time that that was done because it was easier for a developer to pull a permit on a full condo project, which is still a townhouse project, than it was to pull permits for individual lot and blocks, considering
that makes sense. I don't know, Jen, is that true?
It is true.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It's true, and it's less expensive. For them to do that. Imagine pulling permits for so many different lots. If you have, 30 townhomes there, you're pulling permits for each one of those.
And then when it's a condo, when it's considered a condo, we are talking about like sometimes 25% down, right?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the condo
primary
budget.
Residence, for primary residence.
For a primary residence, we're talking 25% down. But when it's a lot in block, like this particular one, this 2-2 at 14239 Southwest 96 Terrace, down in Miami, when we're talking about this particular one, because it's a lot in block, that means that the developer that developed that entire little neighborhood basically created a lot in block for each unit.
Yeah.
And that allows for more loan options.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it allows for an FHA loan to come in and play.
Yeah.
So now we're talking about somebody that could purchase this too with 3.5% down, right?
Yeah.
And hey,
With-
guys, if you're a veteran, how much down payment is that? Zero down payment.
Zero down
And
payment.
so, you know, if you don't understand why I just got excited, that means that you haven't been to my website yet and read my bio. So I spent 9+ years in the United States Marine Corps. I was honorably discharged. I came to Miami, and we started the show talking about everybody. I forgot to tell everybody about myself, which is hilarious, right? So I am bilingual. I've been in the business for 10+ years. I moved here after spending 9 years in the United States Marine Corps. I was born and raised in the Bronx in New York. I don't know
You
what else
made it.
can I say. I
You made it out.
Yeah.
Made it out of the Bronx.
I'm a Puerto Rican kid that made it. You know, I always joke with people about that because a lot of times, you know, I grew
Thank
up in
goodness for the Marines.
no, realistically,
Mm-hmm.
because I grew up in the type of neighborhood where people just don't leave. You know, it's like you pass your apartment down from generation to generation. You know, and not me. I was, you know, thank God for my mom who had vision, decided to come down to South Florida. And then, honestly, thank God for the Marine Corps, because if you'd have seen me the day before the Marine Corps, you'd be like, who's that guy?
I've seen pictures.
You've seen pictures. Don't even bring it up. We got another great unit that's at 10 Venetian Way, which is a Grand Venetian.
Yeah.
And
that
that's a
was beautiful.
2-2 condo. That was, I mean, you've both been there, right?
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
You
yet.
haven't been
I've
there?
seen
I've been
the
there.
images. Yeah.
It is really something
It's
special.
amazing. And if you want to see that particular condo, we did feature it on Miami in Style, the
Yeah.
TV show.
Which
so
we filmed, yeah, too.
yeah, we filmed it there.
Yeah.
So if you look, I think it's if you're a Uverse user, right? It's on local channel 19 on Uverse, and just find Miami in Style and set your DVR so you can check us out. So I'm the real estate host on that particular show once a month. And this particular show, I think it's airing this week, and it airs every day. For showtimes, just check my website, thecurzteam.com. Go on the website. You can get the showtimes for the TV show, and you'll get a lot of information on there. Okay.
That's the Kurz team, KURZ.
That's gonna be
KUR.
like the joke of the
You know what's
of the
funny?
show forever,
We
right?
have
When
to,
I make
otherwise
like
they'll
a
do
dinner
something else.
reservation, I always say that, you know, they're like first name Alex and the last name Kurz, KURZ. I spell it out every time because I'll go there and they'll be like, nope, can't find it. That's because they spelled it with a CURTS.
So let me talk about the Grand Venetian. You know, I like to say that no one in this business markets the way that we do as a team.
That's a fact.
And that's
People
I believe
market?
that they market.
I thought we were the only ones.
No,
Oh.
there's people.
Sorry.
Yeah, open a magazine.
Okay,
Check it
well,
out. They're
over
they
three-
put a-
Because we're great.
They
Yeah.
put an ad.
Yeah.
They put an ad.
Okay.
Over thousands
So-
of agents too.
Some people put ads in magazines. We create a magazine.
We made our own, which
We
hits
made a
all the
magazine.
top hotels.
You can put ads in
Yeah.
our magazine.
Which, just to let you guys know, our magazine circles through all the top hotels throughout Miami Beach, downtown, all over Miami. We have a great, outstanding relationship with all the concierges there who help us out. Our magazine, you stay at any hotel in Miami Beach, I guarantee you're going to find a Kurz Team magazine pop up in front of you at some point.
Yeah.
That's awesome, and we do rotate it all throughout of South Florida, different doctors' offices.
Yeah.
You know, we get people that call us now and say, "Hey, listen, can you drop off a stock of your magazines?" People like it,
Yeah.
and that's fantastic. And the reason people like our magazine is because we don't just focus on real estate on the
It's
magazine.
not just real estate,
Yeah,
right? What
we-
was
we
it this month?
This month we did health and fitness.
Health and fitness.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt Wismer.
Let me talk about 10 Venetian Way first of all. 10 Venetian Way was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom on the 19th floor. It's at the Grand Venetian in Miami Beach. Amazing views. It was listed at $1.1 million. We went under contract in 9 days.
9 days.
9 days, and that's why I brought
That's
up
the
our
Kurz team
marketing
way.
systems, right?
Well, no wonder I never got a chance to go in the unit.
Yeah.
You're
Now, I
insulting.
can't
days.
promise that to every seller out there. But listen, if you listen to what we tell you, and you pay attention to our marketing, and you price it the way we ask you to price it, we're gonna get the job done for you. We're gonna break to a commercial break, and then we'll come back and talk about a few more listings that we have. My name is David Kurz, and I'm the sales director for the Kurz team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate. Our team specializes in South Florida real estate, focusing on buyers and sellers alike. You can visit us at either one of our two sites, themiamihomesearch.com or thecurzteam.com, or call us at 786-529-5273. No matter your price point, there's a specialist on our team that knows how to properly help you sell your home or find the home of your dreams. My team and I work hard to ensure our clients are happy. And because of this, we've become one of South Florida's best-known real estate teams. You can visit us today at thecurzteam.com or themiamihomesearch.com or call us at 786-529-5273 and set an appointment. Let us come out and see you. Hey everyone, hope you're all ready for our show. My name is David Kurz.
And my name is Alex Kurz.
And together with our real estate team, we are bringing you the Kurz Team Real Estate Show.
Tune in and check us out as we discuss South Florida real estate live on the radio every week, bringing you new and exciting real estate information.
You can visit our site and listen live at kurzteamradio.com. Welcome back to the Kurz Team Real Estate Radio Show. We're back to continue talking about South Florida real estate.
Welcome back.
I'm David Kurz. I'm here with Alex Kurz and Jennifer Munizaga. If you don't know who they are, you're going to have to go to our website, thecurzteam.com, and check out their bios. And if you still don't like what you see, then you can hit the media button on our website and you can listen to this show from the very beginning in a couple days. So, hey, I want to continue talking about some of our listings. We talked about Grand Venetian. We talked about two very cool upcoming properties that are very well priced, right? We do have another house that I want to talk about. The house is, it's in South Miami, right? This house is fantastic. It's 7441 Southwest 66th Street. 7441 Southwest 66th Street. So now this house here is listed at 1.499, right? This house is crazy. I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful, spacious house, a ton of trees because it's South Miami, right? And so you're living in a neighborhood where the most sought after houses are. You get the most land for your house, right? Yeah. In South Miami.
That's a lot to say.
Yeah, it's a lot to say. Like the property line is out of control. Yeah. Okay, they have a huge backyard, beautiful pool. There's a koi pond back there. They have an in-laws quarters, like a whole separate quarters towards the back of the property.
So if you hate your mother-in-law, it's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Did I say that? Are we on air?
or maybe she just likes her privacy.
Right.
You know. So we do have the in-laws quarters back there. You can use it as a guest house. You can use it as an office, whatever the case is. The master bedroom, check this out, has his and her bathrooms.
That's
go
perfect.
Figure that. His and her bathrooms. Now, I don't know. My favorite part of the whole house, the hers bathroom has a shower that fits about 30 people.
What is she doing?
So the shower fits like 30 people, right? And it's the craziest thing. Every time we show this house and we walk into the bathroom, everybody goes, "Wow, can I walk into the tub, to the shower?" I'm like, "Sure, walk in," you know. And you know, that's the experience that you get going into this house. So, you know, and then so like the master bedroom has its own like. I don't even know how to properly explain it on radio. It's almost like you have to see this house, right? And then so, on the side of the master bedroom, there's like a family room. But this family room, it has a door separating it from the rest of the house. So it's almost like a part of the master suite, right? And it's also another door separating it from the master bedroom. So the way they have it set up is like a nice TV room with a bar and stuff like that. And essentially, if a family bought this house, that could be a part of the master bedroom area. Like that's your private little master bedroom, living space area,
library.
You know, a library. I mean, so many different fantastic
or
things.
Or if you have kids, that would be the perfect place to put your, a baby.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
Early stages,
you're right. And it's a really big room too. So it's
perfect.
Like, the babies have a bigger room than the master, right? But it's a really great house. I mean, gate towards the front. You know what I also like about this house is that it's on a dead end street, right? So
like a cul-de-sac.
It's like a cul-de-sac, yeah. Except like it doesn't have that rounding at the end.
Okay.
It's like you get to the end of the street, you're done. You're gonna turn around, come back. There's a house at the end, and so I like that specifically for security reasons, right? Yeah. Because no one's passing in front of your house unless they belong on that block, or they're just completely lost. Yeah. So what you start to tend to see is that the neighbors will look out for each other because you know each other. Yeah. I happen to know the neighbor next door. I sold them their house.
Yeah, I was just going to say, didn't you sell their house?
So, and it was funny because I sold them their house maybe like 2.5 years ago. And since I sold them that house, the owner of the house became a realtor. So we got this listing. The listing is co-brokered with Ann Nortman from the Sandberg Nortman Group here in Douglas Elliman. And when we picked up this listing, I said, Ann, man, I just pulled up to the house. I sold the house next door. I'm going to call her because I'm sure that she knows people that want to live in her neighborhood, and she's a realtor, so I'm going to reach out to her, you know?
Yeah.
And so that particular property is going very well. Again, if you want to see any of our listings or any listings whatsoever in all of South Florida, thecurzteam.com. Visit, check out the properties. You get all kinds of information on there from school districts and everything else, which, by the way, that South Miami home is probably in one of the better school districts in all of Miami-Dade County. Okay. We got another great property in Palmetto Bay. This property is 8440 Southwest 182nd Terrace. This is a really nice house on a builder's acre, really great pool, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 4,000 square foot house, big circular driveway, a 2-car garage on the side of the house, which I'm a big fan of that. I don't know if you guys are. Like, some people like their garage in the front of the house because they like that picturesque look, you know, like it looks like a picture, you know?
Yeah.
You know? But I like, I kind of like the garage on the side of the house, you know? I like that it's not visible and the entire front of the house is decorative. Yeah. You know, you could put trees and plants and stuff like that. So that's how this house is built. And I actually sold that house to the current owner. And the current owner says, David, you know, I'm from, he's Indian, but he lives in Dubai. And he's like, listen, if I'm going to be down here, I want to have like a bunch of fruit trees, you know? So I said, all right, fine, fantastic. So he set me up and he asked me to do it for him because he was out of town. But I think we put like 15 fruit trees on there, which is crazy. Like a couple years ago.
Yeah, what kind of fruit?
There's guava, there's plátano, there's plantain, there's... Of course there's plátano. Is there mango? There's mango, it's Miami, there's kiwi. Avocado, yes, there's avocado.
By the way, these are normal. Like, you'll find these in anybody's backyard, okay?
Yeah, your goal is to have the mango tree in the neighbor's yard overcoming your yard. Yeah, that's the goal, so that you don't have to deal with all the mangoes falling down, but you get just enough to serve your family.
Yeah, and they can't tell you anything.
And they can't tell you. It's on your side. It's on your side, you know? We have another great property, actually down in Key West, a commercial property, 1100 Packer. And this particular property is really cool because there's an established restaurant in the front of the property, and then it has like 4 studio apartments, then it has a one, and then it has a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house in the back. So this is a pretty fantastic setup if you really think about it, because what you have here is, you know, a property that you're getting different streams of income from, you know, and it has a really great cap rate, and it's doing really good over there. Yeah, it's a massive investment, you know. So for the most part, we have some more listings. We won't go through all of them, okay? I got a cool one. If you're an investor and you want to buy a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo, and the reason I say investors because of the location, very close to the University of Miami, so that you can buy this condo and rent it out to a couple students, which is key. A lot of people do that.
Which will never go away. There'll always be
there'll always be students going to UM, right?
I mean,
I don't ever foresee the UM becoming a bad school. Right. Like, it's going to be a sought-after school forever and ever.
And even if it was a bad school, there's still students at bad schools. So it doesn't matter.
So this one is at 1239 Mariposa Avenue. It's Unit 1. It's listed at $245,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's just over 1,100 square feet, and this particular condo would be fantastic for investment. Personally, absolutely. I believe it would be.
How much would something like that rent for?
She had it rented for $1,750.
You could go more though. I would say $1,650.
Well, she had it rented at $1,750.
$1,750. Wow.
Yeah. So I mean,
you're easily covering the maintenance costs on that, which I believe were in the 3s. So I mean, you're easily covering all costs and still putting some money in the pocket.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so a part of our show, this is not all about promoting the Kurz team. The reason that we're going through a lot of this today is because it's our first show. So we want you guys to know who we are. We want you to visit our website, thecurzteam.com. We do have another website, actually. We're all over the place, all right? So, and on purpose, like, we're methodical about the way we market. We have 3 websites online. Obviously, the radio show now.
TV show, Miami in Style.
Miami in Style. And then we have our magazine.
You have the Kurz Team magazine. Which is the newest issue is dropping soon.
Yeah. And then we have some of the coolest agents in the entire world. So.
And the best looking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speak for myself, but
Wow.
I'm humble, as you can tell. I'm very humble.
Yeah, both of you are.
Both
very
of
much so.
But another part of our show is going to be bringing up some of the market stuff, information that you could possibly find out there. And I got to tell you that Douglas Elliman is a fantastic company to work for, and it's a fantastic company to work with.
Absolutely.
Open since 1911. I think
privately owned.
Privately owned. It's not a franchise.
Yeah.
So if you walk into any Element office, you expect to kind of get the same treatment and the same look.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Some of the most professional agents.
White glove service. I mean, we have the best. Yeah, absolutely. The best people in charge. Howard Warburg, Dottie Herman. Out here in South Florida, we have Jay Parker. I mean, these are like rock stars.
Yes, they are. And then so what we've done, or what they do, is on a quarterly basis, they produce a market report, right? And so I love this market report, right?
Yeah.
Because what's the first question somebody asks you when you say you're a real estate professional? How's the market?
Yeah.
Right? And then you're like, you got to know what to say. And by the way, out there, if you're listening right now, stuck in traffic, and you have a realtor, call your realtor and ask him how's the market, right?
Yeah.
And just ask him, so how's the market in my area?
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Things are up and up.
It's
and
okay.
It's
okay.
So Douglas Elliman produces in conjunction with Miller Samuel, which Miller Samuel is a leading independent appraisal firm, and they basically create this amazing market report for South Florida, New York, Los Angeles, all the places that
Aspen.
we're in Aspen now.
Yeah.
So ideally, I want to kind of go over some of this stuff with you guys so that you could see where we are. So Miami Beach and the Barrier Islands, all right? So this is second quarter 2015 is what we're talking about here. Again, if you want to see this for yourself, all right, go to thecurzteam.com, all right?
KURZ.
Kurzteam.com. And when you get to thecurzteam.com, hit blog. And I wrote a blog about the market report, and there are links on there to each of the market reports for each of the areas. So you can check this out on your own. Yes, my website is mobile friendly. No, you should not be reading the market report right now while you're driving home. All right? No texting and driving. I need you to stay alive, because if you're not alive, then that's one less listener I have. That's not cool. I need you guys listening. All right? So condo and single family dashboard, right? So year over year, for Miami Beach, prices are up 9% since second quarter last year, which is really awesome, right? Absorption rate is 2.5 months. Like, that's the absorption rate.
Yeah.
Okay, it's up 2.5 months. Sales, closed sales are about 11.1% down, but the total inventory is about 15.5% up.
That's good. So we're getting more inventory.
We're getting more inventory on the market, which I think
is right now is the biggest complaint.
That's the number one complaint, right? Like, you have this great buyer who's super qualified, probably has all the money in the world, and you can't find a property because the inventory is so tight. It's still kind of a seller's market now.
Yeah. So sellers, don't be afraid. The market is going up. You need to, contact the Kurz team, and we get you started.
That's right. And then, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to go over the rest of the areas that we consider selling in.
My name is David Kurz, and I'm the sales director for the Kurz team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate. Our team specializes in South Florida real estate, focusing on buyers and sellers alike. You can visit us at either one of our two sites, themiamihomesearch.com or thecurzteam.com, or call us at 786-529-5273. No matter your price point, there's a specialist on our team that knows how to properly help you sell your home or find the home of your dreams. My team and I work hard to ensure our clients are happy, and because of this, we've become one of South Florida's best-known real estate teams. You can visit us today at thecurzteam.com or themiamihomesearch.com, or call us at 786-529-5273 and set an appointment. Let us come out and see you.
Welcome back to Kurz Team Real Estate Radio. This is David Kurz, your host. I'm here with Alex Kurz and Jennifer Munizaga.
Hello.
So when we left for the break, we were talking about our market and a market report that Douglas Elliman produces. And again, you can find this report by going to thecurzteam.com. and visiting our website. And on the website, you can click on blog. And every quarter when this market report comes out, I'm always going to put links to it on the blog. So when you first go there, you just scroll down a little bit. You'll find it right away. Click on it. You'll have a link to each one of the reports for all of South Florida. And once you click on that and you're at the report section, you can actually see New York reports. You can see Los Angeles reports. You can see everything that you need to see. So we already covered Miami Beach, and so Jen, tell us what's happening like year over year for the Miami coastal mainland sales, right? Like outside of Miami Beach, the rest of Miami.
The rest of Miami. Okay, so everybody remember, Miami Beach is just a little strip of land outside of the actual inland part of Miami, right? So in Miami, we have the prices have been going up in the past year about 10.6%.
So we're 10.6% higher than we were second quarter last year, which is fantastic.
That's right. And the inventory has gone up about 20%, which is really good. That means a lot of sellers are getting more motivated to put their houses on the market. And because they're seeing that they're getting its value. And talking about value, these homes are selling for about 97% of the actual asking price on average. So that means, sellers, you're getting, very close to what you're asking for in these homes. Okay.
Yeah, and let me be clear about that. When you're getting what you asked for, it's because you priced it right.
That's right.
Okay. You cannot live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo in Kendall.
Yeah.
And ask for $7 million. Okay, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. And that's why we're here. Okay, so you ask us, a real estate professional, we'll let you know exactly where you are, and if you listen to us, you will definitely get the right value for your home in the current market. And then another thing that's really, really important that I find is that the marketing time, the days on the market that these properties have been in are 3 days. So you're basically getting
3 days shorter.
Yeah. Yep. So there you go. That's Miami average sales price. You're looking at about $390,000 to $400,000.
That's pretty awesome. That's a good average price point for Miami, I think, personally.
I agree.
Alex, tell me about Boca, man. And
Boca
I gave you
Raton.
Boca because you like it in Boca.
I do like it in Boca.
We won't say why.
I like it in Boca. I do.
Did I hear Nicole?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Okay.
All right, so guys, Boca Raton, year over year, condo and townhouse prices are up 8.6%. Closed sales down 8.9%, with the total inventory down 2.7%, with an average marketing time, days on market, down 27 days, which is good for Boca Raton because it's not such a, it doesn't have that, it's more of a community suburban area rather than looking at, some of the parts of Miami Beach downtown, which is really like a urban living
but
style
27
area.
days is not so bad.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad at all.
And then single families
families are up.
Yeah.
Single family median sales price is up 9.3% with an average sales price at around $650,000. Sales are up also 10.2%, which is awesome. Inventory is down 12.4%, and marketing days on market are still the same in Boca.
Okay.
But
So and remember, the stuff that we're giving you right now is year over year. This is in comparison to last year, same time, second quarter, which is good. Like, it's great to know like what happened in the last quarter and stuff like that. But you want to know where you were last year. You want to know what's going on. You know what I mean? And really getting a feel for where your house is going. So let's talk about Fort Lauderdale real quick. Fort Lauderdale. Where's my Fort Lauderdale folks at, right? Condos and townhouses, pricing up 9.5% since last year. Closed sales are down 18.3%, believe it or not. But the inventory is up 12.6%. So inventory is a really good thing, guys, especially if you're a buyer, right? Because one of the things that we always have problems with is finding a home for a buyer. They're super qualified, but there are so few homes available. Especially when you have somebody who's very picky about the area they want to be in, you know? Like sometimes you get that dream buyer, right? That says, hey, this is what I qualify for. This is how much money I have. Just put me anywhere in Miami. I'll be okay. What? Okay.
We like to call that a unicorn. If you find one of these people, please capture them, keep them alive, so we can study them and duplicate them.
So marketing time is up 14 days, which means that real estate professionals are starting to put a little more effort into their marketing in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
For a single family home, since last year, prices are down 2.9%. Closed sales are down 1.9%. Inventory is up 7.1%. And marketing time, however, is down 12 days. Okay? So they're doing a extra special job over there with that. Palm Beach, second quarter 2015, Palm Beach, year over year since last year, condo and townhouses, prices are up 16.6%. Wow, Palm Beach, good job.
Hey.
Okay. Sales are up 12.3%, closed sales. Inventory is down 14.5%. Marketing time, days on market, down 116 days. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that Palm Beach is getting some action. Palm Beach is really getting some good action. Yeah. Single family homes, prices up 6.7%. Closed sales down 32.7%. Inventory is up 5%. Marketing time, days on market, is up 28 days than it was last year. So for a single family home in the Palm Beach area, you better make sure that you're hiring an agent that's got some top quality marketing ability, okay? So that you guys are kicking butt over there and making sure you're getting the exposure that you deserve.
Well, unless you're
as a home seller.
listed at the right value too, because you don't want to just sit there.
And that's key too. And I know, listen, I know everybody in the world, the internet is at your fingertips, right? And so everybody in the world says to themselves, I can check the value of my house on my own. And listen, that's okay. I don't doubt that you can. But what I would tell you is this. Real estate professionals are real estate professionals for a reason. They go through training. You know, if you're hiring the right agent, this agent goes through continuous training, actually went to school to be licensed, does this for a living, a full-time person. This is what they do, you know. And I have this great story that I always tell when I talk about, I went to go visit a homeowner that was selling his condo on his own in Deering Bay. And while we're sitting there talking and everything, and I pitched to him why he should sell his house with the Kurz team, and he still at the end kind of decided that no, he wanted to sell it on his own. He just wanted me to see it just in case I had a buyer for him, right? And what he didn't understand was that I wasn't going to put a ton of money into marketing his property if it wasn't mine to sell. Yeah. You know, and that's just common sense in any business nature, right? So once we've come to the understanding that he was still going to sell it on his own, we were walking out of his complex. We were walking through the garage, and I was kind of rotating my right shoulder a little bit because I got a little problem with my right shoulder. And he says, well, what's wrong with your shoulder? I said, well, I heard it when I was in the United States Marine Corps, you know. Oh, you were in the Marine Corps? I said, yeah. He goes, what happened? I was rappelling out of a helicopter. My rappel hook broke. I slipped. I hit the water pretty hard, right? So ever since then, I've had like a little bit of a rotator issue, you know, like a little thing there.
A little kink in your shoulder.
Yeah, a little kink in my shoulder, you know.
It's right.
Kink in my shoulder 15 years later, no big deal. So the guy commences to tell me that he's a sports injury doctor and that he specializes in a particular type of method that does repair to the tissue, right? And so I looked at him, I said, no, it's okay. I'm going to figure it out on my own. I have Google.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and goes, oh, I see what you did there, man. You know, I still didn't get the listing. I think it took him a really long time to sell his house. But, you know, I wish him lots of luck, and I hope that he got exactly what he was looking for with the house. Whoa, so, all right, guys, our fantastic producer just looked at me and said, 1 minute. You've got 1 minute left to your show. And I'm thinking to myself, but I have so much more information to give everybody, right?
I can go for hours on this.
I can go for hours, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, listen, guess what, guys? That means you're going to have to tune in next week when we start talking about the market some more, and we'll give you some more market reports, and we'll talk about a bunch of stuff that's going on out there, from new development to our short sales and foreclosures still out there. These are all things that we're going to do. We're going to bring on some really cool people in the South Florida market, mortgage brokers, everything you can think of. Visit our website, themiamihomesearch.com. Call us 786-529-5273, and check
also visit thecurzteam.com.
KURZ.
Yeah.
Thecurzteam.com. Visit our website. Listen, there's a lot of great information on our website, from checking out homes to learning about our team and all the marketing and methods that we use. And one thing that I will always mention as we walk out the door is check out our charity page. Check out what we do for children with cancer. Check out what we do for veterans in our community. We are a big part of both sides of that for many personal reasons. Check out our Hometown Heroes program if you're a teacher, if you're a firefighter, a police officer, or a veteran.
Any
we got you
first
covered.
responder.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll
Thank you.
hear you next week.
Take care.
My name is David Kurz, and I'm the sales director for the Kurz team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate. Our team specializes in South Florida real estate, focusing on buyers and sellers alike. You can visit us at either one of our two sites, themiamihomesearch.com or thecurzteam.com, or call us at 786-529-5273. No matter your price point, there's a specialist on our team that knows how to properly help you sell your home or find the home of your dreams. My team and I work hard to ensure our clients are happy, and because of this, we've become one of South Florida's best-known real estate teams. You can visit us today at thecurzteam.com or themiamihomesearch.com, or call us at 786-529-5273 and set an appointment. Let us come out and see you. You have been listening to the Kurz Team Real Estate Show. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to visit us at www.thecurzteam.com or call us at 786-529-5273 for more information. Tune in next week as we cover some more real estate ground here in South Florida.